Listen, if you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question.
If you were from the B-side of the tracks, never got a free ride cause your skin was black, you were unemployed, all non-void, then the next day you woke up, all of that was destroyed. If you
Woke up in a mansion with a gorgeous wife, 3 cars in the garage, everything in life. With money in the bank, more than you can spend. Would you have any compassion on those who depend? Would you care about the rights of those who don't have? Would you turn your back and ignore my vocab? Would you be up in the country club munching on beer and taking full advantage of your wealth and appeal? Would you give to the poor so they can have more? And give people jobs so they don't have to rob? Do you make your life or does your life make you?
look inside your soul and ask and be true.
Listen, if you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question.
Wouldn't it be great if every day was sunny?
And my baby mamas didn't want nothing from me.
Wouldn't it be great if I could be smoke free instead of feeling like this weed is choking me? And wouldn't it be great if I would never fail and I didn't have to live as scared of jail? Wouldn't it be great if I could play some ball?
And any chick I see I could just take them all.
And wouldn't it be great if my car was brand new and I wouldn't have to scream at it yelling damn you? And wouldn't it be great if I could overstand you and anything you want I could just say can do? And wouldn't it be great if there was no disease? So
Anytime I wanna have a hold and squeeze, and I could go around talking about blow me please, and I could get another one to hold on these. You know what I mean?
If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question.
how come I gotta be in the streets all the time? How come it's like I'm the one addicted to the grind? How come I ain't made a million yet off of the rhyme?
How come it looks so good when these girls whine? When I'm gonna be able to walk away from crime?
When am I gonna break through and cross the line? When is it gonna be my time to shine? Cause I know I'm ready for it, I use my mind. Who is gonna be better to do it than me? Making beats and I represent lyrically. Who gon' challenge me? They're gonna drown in the sea. Confounded by me, I'm on the mound, strike 3. Is it really gonna come down to who is the hardest? Which of us is smartest? Who gon' reap the harvest? Who is gonna be the light to shine in the darkness? I'm gonna be a part of it, I'm stronger than narcotics.
If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question. If you're honest with yourself and just ask yourself a question.